I'm joined today by Harish Bijoor, who is a brand guru and founder of Harish Bijoor Consults. Harish, thanks so much for taking the time. Help us understand this and put this into context for my viewer today. Globally, you have some of the top sports franchises, the likes of Real Madrid or Barcelona or Manchester United. How would you compare RCB or Chennai Super Kings, but specifically RCB, with some of those brands in terms of the prospects, in terms of the opportunity?
Well, I would compare RCB and IPL very, very favorably when I look at a comparison with global brands, which we just spoke about, particularly in the league format. I fundamentally say this because, this entire league of IPL, the primary attraction is within a coagulation of states within India, which simply means to say that every Indian is totally besotted with the game. The second is the diaspora. The Indian diaspora is across in 189 different countries across the globe. And I think IPL resonates with each one of them. And this entire business of saying, let's say about 2.2 billion viewers from the 8 billion people on earth actually are besotted with IPL. And 2.2 divided by 8 into 100 is a percentage which is quite solid. And that is the reason why the eyeballs are on IPL today.
The RCB valuation at $2 billion, some might look at it and say, okay, that is justifiable, but others might actually have their eyes pop a little. What do you think, Harish?
Okay, see, there are two aspects to it. One is the brand value, and then there's the business value in terms of the enterprise value. Now, if you really look at RCB, RCB is quoted to be around 269 million USD in terms of value. And what does that signify? It signifies nothing much. It signifies the fact that there is a poll leader in the entire game, and that is RCB. And RCB has arrived at 269 million, and nobody is beyond that. Mumbai Indians is at 242, and I think Chennai Super Kings is around 235. So nobody is above it. How did this happen? It happened due to this one big win. But the key important issue to understand is this win, which actually made it the pole champion, actually brought a halo for it and a kind of a slur for it as well. And the slur was because of what happened in the celebration at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, where 11 people lost their lives. And therefore, the brand RCB has got a halo, and the halo for the win, and the slur or the scar because of what happened. Net of it, when you weigh these things out, I think valuations will go up and down. So the negotiations for the team are going to be pretty interesting. The public numbers that you view are not necessarily going to be the numbers that are actually being discussed.
Do you at some point, and this is, of course, this is a game that is currently being played by billionaires, but do you at some point, Harish, view these franchises going public? It's not out of the scope of expectations because Manchester United,
Yes.
a franchise that I spoke about earlier, is in fact public.
Yeah, absolutely. Going public is the ultimate, not dream, but the fantasy of every one of these teams. But, it will take time. Give it a decade more, maybe, because, out will come a team and say that, hey, now is the right time to do it. Because when you go public, please appreciate the public is going to put money into the enterprise, and it's going to be a publicly governed and funded entity. Now, if you look at the chemistry that each one of these teams enjoys within their diaspora, within the local area, etc., you will find that, a lot of people are willing to put their money where their mouth is, or the money where their passion is. And passion is irrational. And anything that's irrational will have a valuation which is irrational. So for me, the entire valuation of IPL is typically an irrational valuation.
When you're looking to buy a business, Harish, despite the fact that cricket and the following and the fandom of cricket can be irrational, when you're looking to buy a business, it has to make sense, right? It has to be profitable. It has to have long-term prospects of making money. How does RCB stack up when you put it under that lens?
RCB stacks up pretty well, but RCB also has its soft underbelly at this point of time. Okay, Virat Kohli is an anchor as far as the RCB is concerned. Okay, at one point of time there were three anchors for the team. Today I think it's basically Virat Kohli. What happens if Virat Kohli retires in 2026 or end of 2026? That anchor goes off. So sometimes, it's good to make hay while the sun shines.
Interesting. Harish, I think it's been a fascinating conversation. I wonder where RCB will end up. It's anybody's guess at this point. And as you said, these valuations might just go
I guess
up.
so. I guess so. Wherever it ends up, that love for the RCB will continue. But the good thing is, there's going to be a change.
Yeah.
Because, at the end of the day, people are expecting a change.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining me this evening. Pleasure speaking with you.